Oh, God. Guys, can I talk about something that's kind of a variety subject? This is like, can I talk about something that's a variety subject? I kind of can't believe something that I've seen on Twitter, and I'm a little bit like in awe about it, and I kind of just like have to talk about it. No, approved, of course. No, you may not. Have you guys seen this account? Do you guys know of this account on Twitter? Okay, I saw people talking about it in chat and telling me to talk about it, which is the only reason I'm going to talk about it. Because, no, I touch boobs and grass in my offline time. Okay, excellent. Um, I'm just gonna, because tell me why in the past 3 days, I've seen some of the craziest shit known to man. I use Twitter really casually. I really don't tweet that much. I try to tweet bangers and sexy photos, and that's about it. But I saw that this person was doing this shit. I'd never seen this before. That's the reason I'm addressing it, because I'm like, oh, I kind of like don't want to be following people that say like crazy pro-Israel shit. And I didn't know this. Since this user Spaceghost, since Spaceghost is back in the Discord, I thought I would bring back the classic. And they said, yeah, but why does Israel exist? And this person responded, because Britain drew it on a map and then helped the Israelis kill and ethnically cleanse 200,000 Arabs. And she responded saying, yeah, totally. Israelis just did that for no reason. They said, it kind of sounds like you're justifying the Nakba here. And they responded, it kind of sounds like you're participating in Holocaust erasure here. And I'm going to be honest, I appreciate everyone who brings this shit to my attention, because, like, I don't want to be following people doing weird shit and saying weird shit like this. And, like, this isn't even the only one. There's, like, another one that's weird. But I think the most offensive thing that I've seen recently is, like, Justin Trudeau style blackface. And they keep trying to say that it's, like, drow makeup. That they were dressed up as a drow or they were dressed up as a druid. And I've said this before, like, a billion million times. The thing that's crazy about the Justin Trudeau photos is that, like, why are you cosplaying Aladdin and then you picked the blackest black shade? You picked Vanta Black. And it's the same thing here. It's like, I've seen people do Minthara cosplays and they'll use, like, you know, purplish gray. And I don't think anyone has taken issue with any of, like, these cosplayers picking, like, the blackest black and then the brightest, like, minstrel pink. And, like, I will forgive people that do, like, that, like, make mistakes or whatever. But it's like, you're 20, 30 doing this. Like, you should know better than to do that. Like, you should know what that, like, you should, I feel like it's pretty obvious that when you put that on, you're like, hey, this actually doesn't look good. This was a bad idea. I need to not do this. Actually, no. And then also, I know recently she's saying, I wasn't doing blackface, but she said that she did do it. There's literally tweets of her saying, I just admitted to doing blackface and this is where you draw the line. Like, if you're at the point where you yourself are calling it blackface. I love the lowercase you what. Also, even if you type drow into Google Images, I don't see a single drow with, like, pink lips. Yeah, I really don't. I don't understand. I don't really understand I just don't think that they painted their lips. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. If you're so committed that you're down to paint you know how annoying it is to paint this area of your face? You're down to paint under your eyes and over your eyes, but your lips is where you draw the line. No, that's an active choice. Also, drow are, like, more gray. Well, I think she keeps saying it's like a dark druid cosplay, but even then, I've literally never seen anyone else do anything even close to, like, blackface. I just don't understand. I know this sounds libbed up, but you just don't have to. And it's like this on top of, it doesn't even look, I just don't. Drow also vary from black to gray purple. That said, I would never dress as, like, a black rendition. Well, that's the other thing too. Didn't they even cancel an episode of Community for this same reason? That's the other thing too. I feel like if you know you're doing, like, a dark drow, like, what is Minthara considered? Let me just double check. Yeah, she's a Lolth sworn drow. And, like, in some of the shots, you know, you could easily go pretty dark gray, I think. And most people rightfully see that and they're like, you know, I'm white. We're going to go for, like, a light gray purple. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to do that. I don't want anyone to think otherwise. And everyone knows what you're doing, right? Everyone knows who you're cosplaying or what you're cosplaying as. Even just going like gray. And also these other cosplayers aren't doing like fucking bright red lipstick. So I feel like at some point it's an active decision to go for the darkest shade. Like even this, like this is so far out of all the photos I've seen, this is like the darkest one that I've found of someone cosplaying Minthara. And this is still very clearly gray. And then she's calling it blackface. She's even saying, I just admitted to doing blackface. It's like, but the thing that really bothers me is this shit. The Nakba denial or the Nakba justification. This is the shit that I'm just like, and normally I'd be like, whatever. I don't really use Twitter enough to, or like I don't post on Twitter enough to touch any of this shit, but like I can't scroll down my timeline without seeing a million of these posts. And I'm like, I'm good on this. So I appreciate the people who brought this to my attention.
Hassan's hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Sorry to anyone who I offended by following this person. That's crazy that you would do that. And then not apologize for this commentary. So, yeah. And I do think other people should recognize this and say, yeah, I don't agree. I'm good on that. I'm good. I actually knew her IRL and she had blocked me for being a Destiny fan. You mean Sex Destiny? Why would you apologize for following them? You're unfollowing them as soon as you learn. No need for apologies. Well, I'm apologizing for like, obviously a follow is not an endorsement. I'm just apologizing for not having found out sooner. I'm sure lots of people had rung the alarm bells before then and I just didn't know. But also thank you for letting me know because I don't want to follow someone who is choosing to run defense for Zionists and also doing this other weird shit. I just don't. I'm good on that. Thank you. Also, in another tweet, she referenced reading the protocols of the Elders of Zion as to why she supports the IDF. Yeah, there are plenty of really cool progressive people on Twitter and progressive sex workers that you can follow that don't do and say weird shit like this. And I really don't like people who talk about being progressive or like to talk about how progressive they are, but then have all this weird shit that they don't want to unpack. And I don't want to do that. Thank you. So, yeah. Okay. Have you guys heard of this cool creator named Peach? Dude, true. Yeah. But thanks for the people who brought that to my attention. I do appreciate that. There's another hilarious one where she claims she's a descendant of Hawaiian royalty. What? My family is descended directly from Hawaiian royalty. My ancestors are Hawaiian royalty. My lineage traces back to royalty. I'm Hawaiian royalty. I am speechless. That one I don't even have a comment for. No comment. Nothing to say. That's crazy. I know a lot of people follow her. It would be cool if people would actually recognize that, like, I don't know, maybe we don't support people like that. Maybe there's lots of cool people and creators to support that don't say and do this shit. I don't know. But, okay. No, I'm with you on that. Yeah. Real quick, Trump is live and sounds like complete shit, like worse than he's ever been. I don't know. He sounded like shit a lot. Quite a few, many times. Countless times, one might say. Oh, God. He needs Bubba. He misses Bubba. He needs his emotional support, Bubba. Not true. I can count it. Oh, God, dude. His vocal cords are shot. He just got done visiting Bubba. Stop. Oh, God. Dude, and then I saw this. It's like, oh, please, just make the simulation end, dude. Make it end. A lot of people are really mad that Blair White found God and are saying cruel things because Blair White put out a video saying, yes, I'm trans. Yes, I'm a Christian. My faith journey. Girl, no one cares. Okay? Is that too heartless for me to say no one cares? Literally, no one gives a shit. Quite literally, no one gives a fuck. Oh, brother. This girl stinks. I know usually the quote is this guy, but I didn't want a dead name or anything. Or sorry. I don't approve of transphobia even against really shitty people. I don't want anyone to think that. Who is she? It's this fucking terrible fucking pick-me trans woman that loves to go and talk to transphobes and be like, you're totally right to be transphobic. God. Sorry, I didn't want to misgender. I was like, dead name. I was like, what the fuck is the word? Yeah, it pays well. I fucking hate this bitch. Hate her. It's like, is it so much to ask that I want her to get healthcare and that I want her identification to align with her gender, but I want her to stop making content forever? Is that really so much? Is that really so cruel? That I want her to get all the trans healthcare that she needs, and I want her identification to all be trans friendly, and I want her to be able to use whichever bathroom, well, like the women's restroom, but also just stop fucking making YouTube videos. Just delete your fucking channel. Is that so much to ask? Is that so cruel? Oh my God. I just hate her. I just hate her so much, dude. Fuck. And it's like, dude, I don't even know how she sits in like, she's done like, not interviews, she's done like a podcast or whatever with a bunch of other people that are like terrible fucking transphobes that are like, yeah, well, I think you're fucking disgusting and I think you should grow your beard out. And she just sits there and goes, yeah, that's fair. It's like, what do you mean that's fair? What do you mean that's fair? They literally hate you. They literally want to make your life worse. And you're like, yeah, that's fair. God. That famous clip. God, what a fucking... She hates her. I mean, she's literally just like a pick-me. By far, though, the funniest thing that Blair White has ever done. Okay. Women's rights and women's wrongs. She did do one of those political compass tests, but she photoshopped the results afterward, but she forgot to change the address bar. So the address bar, when you do one of the political compass tests, it'll show like x-axis like -15 or whatever, and someone copy-pasted that URL, or like they wrote the URL in, and then her actual political leaning was like left-leaning, and then she photoshopped it to make it look like she was right-leaning, which is really funny, which is so fucking funny. Oh my God. God, dude. What a pick-me. So she even knows she's a grifter? Oh, yeah. She's just a really dumb grifter. Oh, God. She's done so much harm to the community. She gatekeeps non-binary people, calls non-binary trans people transgenders. She's a pick-me. I just don't like her. I just don't like her because she is a terrible person. She couldn't even lie for the test. Yeah. Me photoshopping mine to max left so people don't think I'm shut up, trashed. Or anyone's like, wow, why would you call that user trash? That's their username. Don't cancel me. Denims hates her viewers and is a vapid cunt and calls her chatters trash, doesn't respect her community. It's like, no, that's their name. That's their name. That's their username. Please. Please. Oh my God. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. I went over all the stuff that I wanted to go over, which is dope. I have a couple streams planned. I don't want to spoil anything. I have a couple of things that are planned that I'm really excited to talk about. But I don't want to spoil anything, but I have something fun. So I'm going to head off. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them. And I will see you guys on Friday. And see guys, I didn't lie. Didn't lie. Streamed on Monday. Real stream on Monday. Didn't lie. Denims Truthers. Denims Truthers, rise up. But I will see all. Sorry, did I say tomorrow? Now I just lied. Fuck. No. I see you guys on Friday. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye. Asmongold, nicknamed Eyebrow Razor, wants to stream on what is it? BiliBili. I might be pronouncing it wrong. Showcasing his why can't I okay. Redneck confidence. Although I used to criticize Tokyo University spreading many rumors about China, I've decided to like them now, so let me stream. Is it really BiliBili? I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Over here, and he's surprised that a lot of people know me inside of what do you call it? A lot of people know me in China. Of course they do. So the reason why a lot of them know me is very simple. It's because I play video games a lot, and I play their video games a lot, and they like that I play their games.
Okay, 2 out of 10 joke. Boo! Tomato time. Get off the stage.
That's the reason why. And also, what I think is even funnier is that a lot of my viewpoints on the way video games should be made and the types of things that should and should not be included in video games. Do you know who agrees with me on that a lot? Chinese people.
I like how there's no source on this at all. There's like there's no source on this at all. It's just like, well, I like big boobs and I think Chinese people do too, so it has to be popular.
They do. They do. The East, yes, they love my opinions over there. They do. Yes, China hates the American left. Well, they have a special word for the American left even. That's the best part about it, is they even have a special word for them. They like you ever since Wukong. So basically, this has been
Wait, I want to watch the rest of it.
my history with China, okay? So for a long time, China would watch me because I played WoW. WoW was really big in China. So, okay, everything was fine. Then, obviously, I moved to Final Fantasy. Some of them don't play that over there. And then I made some comments about China that were negative. And I got banned from all Chinese social media. Nobody was posting anything about me on social media, period, in China. They were done with it. And so this had gone on now for like 3 years. 3 years I was blacklisted in China. They did not even want to look at me. But then things changed. Then Black Myth Wukong came out. And they said, yeah, he did say that shit about Taiwan. But he really likes this game. All right. All right, bring him back. Bring him back. It's all right. Yep. Come on back in. It's okay. And so the
this is probably like top 10 most racist things I've ever heard in my life. Well, I played this one game, and the Chinese people have to like this game, which means they have to like me. How is it racist, though? That you're suggesting that Chinese people will like you if you play games about China, and that's all it takes. And you can be the most vile, moldy piece of shit, and that's fine.
Destin one, yes, clearly. And so
I have a Chinese game. They have to like me.
Readmitted back on the BiliBili, and everybody, yes, we are so back. And so now you have all of these Chinese channels that are reposting my content everywhere. They don't know who Asmongold is. They don't know who he is. Go to China, praise it like he's first from baby. Their fans, your antithesis creator on Twitch, Asmongold. Complain about people knowing Asmongold. Oh my god, he tried to get away from Asmongold and the place with censored internet and it didn't work. Yes, that's because people love me in China. They do, and I also play Wuthering Waves, and I think that game's from China too. I played the fuck out of that game. So yeah, that's the way it is, guys. Do you stream in China? I haven't yet. You also promote Tony? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Tony, I think, is in China, too. Should I hire a Chinese team and completely take over, preferably from those channels? Listen, if somebody wants to upload my content in Chinese or whatever, for the time being, I'm totally okay with it. Like, obviously, we might want to change something in the future for whatever reason, but right now, I'm totally okay with people uploading it. It doesn't really bother me at all. I don't give a shit, because it's in Chinese. What the fuck am I going to do? Are you going to play Where Winds Meet? Speak.
So painful. You do realize the majority of Chinese are conservative, right? Why wouldn't they like Mold, man? Your understanding of politics is so dog shit if you think that American conservatives are exactly the same as Chinese conservatives. You have the brain of a child if you think that.
Speaking of Chinese, yes, it's already... Oh, this is the other game. Yes, we're going to play it. I've got it downloaded. We're going to play it on release even. This will be a gaming day a little bit, right? But before it comes out, we're going to fuck around. And so that's what we're doing right now. Stream on BiliBili. Would I stream on BiliBili? Yes, I would. Now, I worry that I could get in trouble because I do say things that are a little bit, you know, a little bit of a situation. So I'm not sure. But if they let me, I would do it. I would do it. And so that's it. Will Twitch be mad? Well, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. It's fine. China likes you. I think China's great. I do. I mean, like, and it's like, you know.
I like how I can immediately. Sorry. I like how we literally watch videos about the tariffs and him literally shit talking China. The idea now, it's like, but I love China. I love China. I love everything about China. Everything about China is great. It's like, dude, I can't imagine watching someone whose positions changed on like a dime and then being like, this guy, he gets it. It's like, he literally just says whatever the fuck he feels like saying in that exact moment. It doesn't align with anything that he actually believes because he doesn't believe anything.
People are like, well, but they put people in. And I said, I already like them. You don't have to convince me. Yeah, I already made up my mind, guys.
I like how he's literally made fun of China for surveillance state, for arresting people, for its COVID policies. And I like how he's now pretending like he didn't do that. And he's like, that's actually good. That's good. That was good, actually. It's like, dude, oh my God.
Hey, yeah, you don't have to sell it to me again.
I'm sorry. I think you have to be a little less transparent. A little bit less.
Like, come on. Like, what is this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love the Chinese people. I guess so, right? They do that. I don't know if they do or not, but either way, it's pretty edgy. And so anyway, yeah, they love it over there. They think this shit's great. They love the videos, right? Plus, they make Asian chicks. They make Asian chicks there, do they? I didn't know that. And so yeah, Steven Crowder commenting on Asmongold. Oh boy, here we go. Here's another one. All right, let's see it.
No.
That was probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Finally.
Thank God it's over. Oh my God. What the fuck is he talking about? Dude, great fucking question. Great fucking question. I was wondering, was the TTS fixed? No. What is it with conservatives and Asian women? Well, they subscribe to this ideology that Asian women, as if you could even say that, by the way, as if Asia isn't a continent with a bunch of countries that have different cultures, and within those countries, even more distinct different cultures. And, you know, obviously opinions about lots of things about lots of opinions about the family unit, etc. But they have this idea that it's like, oh, I mean, it's a very like, sorry, I'll stick to the point that, oh, Asian women are so docile. It's just like fetishizing. Unlike our American whores that are terrible in every single way and have a mouth on them. It's like, oh my God, dude, this is so fucking cringe. Oh, all right. Literally Orientalism, yeah. If white women don't like me, surely Asian girls will. It's like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck? And the funniest thing is so many passport bros have actually ruined people's perception of America in a lot of these Asian countries, because a lot of like crusty passport bros will be like, all I have to do is be a white guy because they love white guys. And to the point now where like they hate passport bros so much because they're all fucking douchebags and, you know, sexist pieces of shit that they don't even want to talk to them. There are a lot of videos on this. It's like, oh, dude, fuck. Okay, one second. Let me find this. I wanted to find... Oh, hi, Wormy. Hi, Wormy. My favorite thing is when passport bros marry a woman and then bring her to America for her to immediately leave him. Yeah. Stop. Stop. They're like, it's the country, and the country ruined her. It's like, no, dude, she just didn't like you. No, dude, you just were not that special. Oh my God.